I don't think RuneScape will ever die is a very bold statement, but I think there is one aspect of this game that really just glues it all together. Now, if your name is Patrick and you live under a rock, you may not know this, but DMM All-Stars just ended, and all I can say is wow. It was incredible. Old school RuneScape stream numbers peaked, and for a good reason. Solo Mission, hats off to you for a brilliant idea, and I pray this is an annual event. The glue of this game are content creators. Settled has over 700,000 subscribers, and is single-handedly reinventing this game every single year. Soup is the host of Gillenor Games, and collects 500,000 views on each video. Jimmy is becoming an MMO household name, recognized by WoW players. And Solo Mission just hosted a killer event where 30 creators are making videos that are all doing well on YouTube. And what did Jagex have to do with any of this? Very little, actually. Kudos to Jagex, because I do think they have a solid team. I wouldn't say amazing, but they give us frequent content, they fix major issues, they let some slide for sure, but you can tell the mods care about the game and want it to go in a good direction. I don't think anyone can deny that. But the content creators of old school RuneScape are fantastic, and with so many of them spinning the game into a version of their own that keeps viewers coming back to watch, it will keep the game alive indefinitely. I liken this to a game called Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 has held steady in the top 10 of Steam charts since the dinosaur age, and it looks this way for the foreseeable future. But how does this apply to RuneScape? Well, TF2 is essentially ran by the community. Valve, the developer of this game, hasn't released an actual update in years, but the love of the game is shown through the passion of the community, which keeps the health of this game in a good place. Now, like I said, I think Jagex does a good job with RuneScape, but the content creators keep this game thriving. And you can see this because players don't just come back to the game for updates, where other games often have this ubiquitous nature. For example, in droughts of content for high-level PvMers, you often see them creating challenges such as Solo Hard Mode Top or Zerker to Grandmaster that a Cold One is working on. As for the PvP community, a group that often feels neglected despite Jagex's attempts of catering, they often resort to self-made tournaments. Otoblock has put on countless tournaments, and Solo Mission, as we've just seen, put out an event that drew in over 50,000 viewers. But the quintessential example of this has to be Mr. Settled himself, arguably the mastermind of self-made content. This man brings so much traction to this game, who don't even play RuneScape, but they still watch his videos. The icing on the cake for RuneScape is that when people play RuneScape, what do they watch? They watch RuneScape. The AFK nature of RuneScape is so evident that people will make two guides, one for optimal experience and one for the AFK alternative. I myself load up a video every time I play RuneScape. Even if I am doing something that takes the majority of my focus, I still like a RuneScape stream or video of my go-to content creators in the background. For a game that typically has 80 to 100,000 players on at a time, it seems like the YouTube sphere does relatively well. Keep in mind, we aren't a trendy game like Fortnite that has millions of players on at a time. Obviously, their content creators are going to pull crazy views. For the size and stature of old school RuneScape, the content creators are top notch. I can find endless amounts of videos to enjoy, from GigaChad PvMers to Ironman progress videos, from PvP challenges to tick manipulation skillers. I can't wait to see what these guys have up their sleeves in the future. But what do you think? Do you think we have the best content creators?